What's up, y'all? It's me, it's Cole. And last week we talked about serial monogamy, and we ended on this very interesting concept that we have to talk about, guys. This is part 3, and it's called "You're Not Built for This." Okay, because we were trying to figure out what it means if you just have multiple sexual partners, and we got some mixed reviews. We got you a hoe, you a player, and I can't be no hoe. And by my definition right now of this serial monogamy thing, all of us are hoes, but we really not cut out for this hoe stuff, guys. Men will do anything for the hoes. They will. They will. Would you?
Ain't nothing like an old good hoe that can cook, that can clean.
Can she be a hoe when she with you?
Hey, them the best ones.
Oh, okay.
So what's a hoe?
This show is not prepared for that. This show isn't prepared for that. Then I'm gonna be 50 plus and single.
Oh God. Okay. Is it like more short term? Is it when you have short term sexual partners? Does that make you a hoe? Because y'all look confused. Because now I'm confused.
No, I mean, I just think we got short term partners. You just out here loaning out meat.
Okay.
It's all right to loan out a little meat.
No.
Somebody might be in need. Somebody might be in need. They might be in between relationships.
You're not
you just
built
loaning
for this.
out.
I'm not built to take borrowed meat. I don't want that.
It ain't taken. It's a loan.
I do not want to use your pre-leased meat.
No.
No. What made me say that was
That's
Big
nasty.
Ja. It is a Big Ja. He's on Facebook and YouTube. He told somebody, well, listen. One of his female friends that broke up with their boyfriend. He said, "No, you're in between meats right now, so I'm gonna loan you some meat till you get back on your feet." That's where I got that from.
Okay, but that's serial monogamy. You over here borrowing meat. Ew, you can't even cook it right.
It ain't well done.
Meat is not good overly reheated, guys. Now you just over here reheating this sausage. It's rubbery. It's nasty. It's chewy. Now it's just too hard to do anything with. No, I'm not.
Y'all funny, man.
I'm not built for that. Are you built for pre-used meat?
No, I'm not built for pre-used meat. Absolutely not.
Meat on loan?
Just really no, none of that. I'm not built for that.
Me neither. But some of these women think they are. They're out here like, oh, I'm just gonna be with him and only him. And when we break up, they go get another piece of meat.
So you brought up the question, does it matter if it's a shorter period of time?
Yeah, that's the question. Does that make you a hoe? Is the time limit what makes you a hoe, or is it the act of having multiple sexual partners that makes you a hoe?
From a male standpoint, I think it's multiple sexual partners. Because y'all just said most women got somebody in the pocket that they can always call. So you might end up falling back on that person and go from there. But now if you fall back on 2 or 3 people at around the same short period of time, that can put you in that hoe status.
I think everybody tried to have a hoe phase, but like, y'all, if you're on this podcast, like ideally at some point you want to be married. So I bet you tried this whole phase and it was horrible for you. You didn't even know what to do. Y'all, I could not tell you what I would do if somebody was like, Cole, let me loan you some meat. What? No, I don't. Respectfully, sir, you can keep your meat. I'm good.
They might be like, I noticed you in between relationships right now, so I'm gonna loan you some meat.
I don't. It's okay.
She can do it out.
It's okay. Yeah, I can do it out. And I feel like, I think, well, from my experience, self-reflection, like there have been spans of no meat, guys. Like, why would you want to just take any piece of meat? When I go to the butcher and I go get a steak, am I taking just any cut? No, I'm not. I want the exact cut, age, rub, seasonings that I want. So again, guys, you're not cut out for this. When you're trying to be a hoe, you got to take whatever is presented to you, or you choose to take whatever is presented to you. But is it a time thing or is it an action thing? Because right now, everybody a hoe. Anybody that slept with more than one person is a hoe.
Well, doesn't intent count for anything? Because it's not that I wanted to date him for 3 weeks. I didn't know it was going to end so fast.
He did.
He did. He certainly did. He certainly did.
I'm just saying, like, am I still a hoe just because my relationship ended early?
No, I think you just
prematurely.
Yeah, you a hoe, but you jumped the gun. We all hoes. Everybody in this room is a hoe right now. We jumped the gun. Is what happened. You know, like we sat down and we were like, my intention, my end goal is this. But we didn't actually take the time to make sure the person
matched
our end goal. Was this person going to fit inside of this web of a relationship that we thought we were going to create? And, you know, y'all one night standers, I commend you. Used me. I just, no. I think that some of my friends think it's very important. I don't think I know. My friends have said it's very important to have a one night stand. And I just can't get on board. I can't figure out how they even get their mind to grasp the concept of sleeping with someone random. They've done it in cars, in parking lots of clubs, like in the bathrooms of clubs. I can't wrap my brain around that at all. But some people can. That doesn't make you more of a hoe than me. I'm going to say that.
I think they got you. I think they got you. Yeah.
I think they're more reckless than I am in a sexual manner, but I'm more reckless emotionally because I will jump the gun and try to make somebody my boyfriend that's really not trying to be my boyfriend.
Have you ever had a piece of meat that you want to return that shit and you'd be like, I'm going to be a vegetarian?
Yes.
I could have had a V8.
But does that make you a lesbian or?
That makes you not like the piece of meat you were served.
Okay, just that particular piece of meat.
Right.
Because I have some friends that are really struggling with that. They're like, I ain't like no meat since Tommy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm like, that's okay. Like, that's okay. You don't, first of all, stop taking all this meat. You're not a carnivore. How did this become the term?
I have no idea.
This analogy is horrible.
You could be an omnivore.
Yes, please be, but like, just because you haven't liked meat for a long period of time, does that mean you like not meat?
I just
The other type of meat?
I just don't think you got the right cut.
You like roast beef instead of a sausage?
Yeah.
You just don't like you only like a certain cut of meat. That's
You don't like your meat with casing.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
So how do you get out of this reckless pattern? Because by our definition so far, we have defined every single person, and by single I mean like actually like not married, as middle-aged and reckless.
I don't know, man.
Might have to tweak the definition, Cole.
What? Of what?
Reckless.
Reckless? I can't. It is what it is.
Like, everybody can't be reckless.
Yes, they can. We've got to own it. We've got to understand that our behavior right now is further pursuing this notion and solidifying the idea that we are not going to get married. We have no intention of getting married because we believe that if I'm just faithful to this one person long enough, then maybe I will get married. That's not faith. That's reckless practice.
Mm-hmm.
That's like me. Say I give me a sport. Say I'm the quarterback.
Basketball. Okay.
Basketball. Say I play basketball. I am 7'2". You expect me to be able to dunk, do you not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, every time I go up for a dunk, I miss.
That's the problem.
Every
You're
single
right there
time.
about the goal.
All I gotta do is stick my hand up there. I miss. Because I have no real intention of putting the ball in the hoop.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep taking the ball. They keep passing it to me, and I just keep throwing it wherever I want to throw it. I have no intention of being the winner. I have no intention of making sure this ball goes where it wants to go. I'm just wild
So
and reckless.
what are you in the game for? Don't get in the game if you don't want to score.
Well, I think all men will correct their behaviors for the right woman, and I think all women. I think a woman will correct her behaviors for the right man.
How do you get to a point of recognizing when this person's behavior is right for you before you become a hoe?
Well, you got to know who you are.
Oh, I love that answer. Nobody actually can define that. Please define that.
No, because if you like when I turned 30, after my divorce, I took time out to figure out who I was and what I needed. Not what I wanted. I needed what I needed to grow, but in order to know what I needed to grow, I had to know myself. Took time out to learn myself. And once I did that, I knew I wanted a certain type of woman. I didn't care about the looks as much as I want that woman to be able to help me build something and grow. You know what I mean, in this particular area of my life where I was lacking. So it took me taking a step back, healing, and then knowing what I wanted, knowing myself. That's how I got there. I can't speak for everybody else, but that's how I got there, knowing myself and knowing what type of woman I needed.
What does it mean to know yourself?
You have to know exactly what you need, not what you want. You want that filet mignon, but that filet mignon might not be good for you. That damn ribeye probably the best one for you, but you want the filet mignon.
Because it's the most expensive.
Yeah, but wrong cut of meat. You know
I want the bone-in ribeye.
You might want the bone-in ribeye, but that damn prime chuck is the best one for you. You know what I mean? For your digestive system. You might can't digest that bone-in ribeye. You know what I mean? So you got to know yourself.
So you're saying that takes work?
That takes time to learn who you are.
So should you date while you're learning who you are?
You can. But it takes discipline. See, I think a lot of people fail that stuff because they don't have the discipline. You know what I mean? That's the key. That's the thing right there to solve everything. Discipline. Can I? Because like right now, if you had a glass of wine out there, and every time I go out there, I get a glass of that. Well, can I had a discipline to pass that glass without even taking it? A lot of people don't have the discipline.
So see what you might be attracted to, but maybe it ain't for it.
It ain't for you.
Maybe your history has shown you that this guy has this same vibe, and I've seen you before. You got several other names, but that ain't what I want to do anymore. And will you pass it by? That's pretty good.
That is good. That will stop you from being a hoe, y'all. Called in your tracks. It will. And that's a good way to bypass more recklessness on your behalf and somebody else's. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Do the homework. That's it. That's the show.
That's the show. Bet.